Well, Mark, a lot to discuss this week. We'll start off with tomorrow's game against Northampton Town. Your initial thoughts ahead of it?
Another really tough game. I keep saying it, Bob, but we joked about it the other night. We seem to be playing everybody in the playoffs. Did a great result last week. Good result in the cup. So they're a team in good form. We've got a clear idea of how they play and how they want to play. It'll be another really tough game for us, but again, I keep saying this every week, and I think we've proven every week since we've been in, it's a game we're expecting to win. We've been very, very close in every game we've played to getting those results. They haven't all gone our way. Really tough game.
Even though it may not pan out as you would like, because it's a home game, are you expecting to win all your home games in front of the Moss Rose crowd?
I think one of the keys to any team, no matter what league you're in, you got to win your home games to pick up as many points as you can and get results away from home. But our record here at home this year has been fantastic. We want to continue that. It's a tough place to come. I want to make sure we're competitive and we pick up points away from home. But key when you're at home is you got to be picking up as many points as you can. Especially if you speak to any player or coach, Bob, they'll tell you at any level, it's incredibly difficult winning away from home, so we've got to take advantage of that.
And can we gain a lot of confidence? Is it like a tangible thing that gives confidence that our home record is so good?
Yeah, that's a big plus. I mean, every game's different. That's a big plus. Clearly, we've been on form at home. We are a tough nut to crack. But even if you look at our games and the 4 games we've had, the 2 away games against Newport and Colchester, we could have easily come away from them with the results being the other way. I mean, the other night against Newport, we've missed 2 1-on-1s at key times in the game. So, but that's football. That's the way it goes. The game's decided in both boxes. So it's a continuation of what we've been doing. But playing at home is obviously it will be an advantage for us.
I know it's a quick turnaround again, isn't it, since Tuesday evening. I also know that we went to the Titherington Club yesterday. I know you want to say a big thanks to Kelly Bailey and the team there.
Yeah, look, Kelly's been great. We had a meeting with Kelly yesterday about plans we have going forward. It's an outstanding facility. The people there are fantastic. They've been incredibly accommodating. I got to say a huge thank you to the members there as well, because they play an important part when 20 or 30 lads rock up into their facility. So we'll absolutely maximise what we can there, and hopefully we can form and create a relationship with Kelly and the team going forward, and return the favour, if you like, in doing some things for them going forward. But it will be a good partnership.
And how important is it to get variation in training? Because obviously, especially with the weather like this, it's a stereotype, isn't it, to be running around the field in the pouring rain. But how important is it that we can get that variation that the Titherington Club offers?
The biggest thing, the facilities there are outstanding. They really are 5-star, and the people there are fantastic. It's a different space, it's a different environment, it's a change of scenery, so every little helps. But I have to say we've also got a fantastic facility here as well. But the biggest thing with all the games we've had and the loading we've had and where the players are at is that we make sure we can look after them, give them the best of opportunity to recover and recuperate, and we're getting up to Titherington that plays a big part in that.
Now, Mark, you seem fairly chilled and relaxed at the minute, but it is transfer deadline day. Is it a stressful day for you?
It's different because it takes away not from the focus on what we're trying to do in football, but there's no getting away from the phone constantly ringing, messages, returning calls, when ultimately what I want to do is be out on the training pitch working with my players. So there's a little bit of that. You've seen me this morning. I haven't had a chance to go out into the grass yet. The guys are setting up, but from that point of view, it's not been any different really to my last 14 days because of the games program we've had. Today's only the 4th day we've had on the grass, believe it or not, with the group as a whole. So that's been more frustrating than anything. And we also know that after tomorrow, life will roll on and everything will calm down.
One signing we have been able to make, Harry Hamlin. How happy are you to bring him into the club?
We're really pleased. First and foremost, he's a young lad with a bright future ahead of him, and that's something I want to do going forward. I want to have, I don't mean a young team in terms of below the kids, but I want to have I want to have kids that have got many years ahead of them, and as opposed to somebody like myself who's got very little ahead of me. He's a good kid. He's come from an outstanding academy. He's got good values. In terms of his skill sets, he ticks the boxes that we're looking for. I've got to say a huge thank you to Matt Hale at Southampton, because he played a big part in helping us get Harry, because he's a valued member of their elite academy. Everybody knows that about Southampton, and for us to ring up and inquire and try and get Harry, you know, we couldn't have done it without his help, because he was still under contract. So but we met Harry last night at the ground. He's a lovely boy, and you know, the stuff that I know about, having watched him, he ticked a lot of boxes. And Danny Butterfield, who's my trusted assistant, Danny's walked with him for an extensive amount of time when he was at Southampton anyway. So he's a player that we're getting in that we know quite well, and he'll be a huge asset to what we're trying to do here going forward.
And just finally, do you anticipate being on your phone till 11 o'clock as it is, trying to bring players in tonight?
Yes, but hopefully that'll be my wife and kids' problem.
Brilliant. Thanks very much, mate.